started. T-Mac. In he goes!
McGrady gets it to Vince Carter. 2 seconds. 1 second. Beats the buzzer. Vince Carter!
Tracy McGrady versus Vince Carter.
He's able to bail his teammate out there.
Watch the penetration. He's going to the back to score. Incredible slam. Nobody picked him up. Vince Carter with 1.6 gets Toronto.
Cousins, both human highlight reels, both stars in their own right. Today we're going to put them against each other, see who we will take. We got one side Tracy McGrady, who was more of a 3-level scorer.
Here comes McGrady. No timeouts remaining. McGrady for the win. Yes! What?
Vince Carter was more of the highlight reel with the dunks and the three-pointers. One of the best three-point shooters, ironically, in the game, considering that he was a guy that liked to take it to the rack and dunk and get posters on the opposing team's players.
Bonato gets with a sloppy pass. Carter inside.
I really like both of these guys' styles, both of these guys' games. T-Mac being more versatile, Vince Carter being the dunk highlight reel that he was. They played together, and then they went to their separate teams and they had different levels of success. Both played for the Raptors. Then Vince Carter went to the Nets and had the majority of his success during his career. Got to play with Jason Kidd. And T-Mac went from the Raptors and played with the Rockets, where he had a lot of his success in his career. He got to play with Yao Ming. So they both got to kind of like be together and then go off and do their separate things, lead their teams. But today we're just going to be looking at their stats and see who we would rather choose between the two.
Pass in low to Shaq. Right hand hook. Roll pending. No. Block shot. Oh, McGrady was up so high.
That last block by Tracy McGrady. Shots going up. They come.
Threes being knocked down. Take away the three. Vince again! Oh, how can you stop the guy?
Big-time crossover, and he absolutely surprised David Robinson.
Tracy McGrady played 16 seasons. Vince Carter played 22 seasons. So, of course, Vince Carter had the majority of the points per game. Tracy McGrady, you know, those last couple of years of Vince Carter, he was just basically coming off the bench. So a lot of his points dropped. Rebounds per game, those rebounds dropped. I'm guessing it was higher. You know, you got to take that in consideration. If you want more money, you want to play more seasons, your stats are going to drop. Your averages are definitely going to be lower than if they were at your peak and you left the game. Better field goal percentage. Oh, it was tied. 43.5%. They both shot the same. Vince Carter shot higher from three-pointers, and later on in his career, he became an efficient three-point shooter. Could knock down that shot. Free throw percentage, Vince got him, and Vince, you know, leads in both points, total rebounds, and total assists. Tracy McGrady is a 7-time NBA All-Star, 7-time All-NBA, 2-time NBA scoring champion, and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2017. Vince Carter was an 8-time NBA All-Star, 2 times All-NBA, Rookie of the Year, Slam Dunk Contest champion, and was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2024.
Next three.
Bad pass by Sprewell. Look out. Oh.
Lob inside. Carter. Oh! Major elevation. Skywalker. Vince Carter.
Both of these guys were offensive juggernauts. You really can't go wrong with who you choose to pick between the two. A lot of it is just off style. A lot of it is just off, you know, what you want them to bring to your team. Tracy McGrady, as I said before, was definitely throughout his career being the #1 option. And Vince Carter played on the more team role with the Nets because Jason Kidd definitely had the ball in his hands, bringing it up the court, being a dominant point guard. And, you know, Vince Carter just got to play a role. He was the main option when the game got tied or got close at the end. But out of these two, I would pick Vince Carter. And I would pick Vince Carter because I believe just going off their careers and looking at, you know, what I would want for my team, or just from a fan standpoint, Vince Carter is the human highlight reel. He's the half man, half amazing. Vinsanity. He always was a ticket seller, always was a guy that you would want to go see play. Kind of like we're missing that from today's game. We got a lot of that with Blake Griffin, but we really don't have that a lot, where a guy is like must-see TV, and that's definitely was Vince Carter, the best dunker ever in the history of the NBA. He was also a very, very clutch player. Could knock down a shot whenever you needed him to do it the most. Got further in the playoffs than T-Mac. This doesn't say, you know, I think it's like a 1A, 1B thing, because T-Mac is definitely a person that you would want, you know, to be on your team. But between these two, I would have to go with Vince. Who would you pick between these two? Would you go with T-Mac and his versatile 3-level scoring, or Vince Carter and his knockdown threes and his slam dunks? I think that in today's game, I think they both would thrive. I think they both would be like better players in today's game. You know, Vince would be kind of like unstoppable because I think his 3-pointers, he shot 37% from 3 throughout his career. I think that only would go up. I also think Tracy and McGrady would shoot better. I think both of these guys would be pretty much unstoppable in today's game. But that's who I picked. That's why I went with Vince Carter. Who would you go with? Thank you for watching. Like and comment. I'm gonna see you guys soon.
Defensive play by Kevin Willis.
Carter, oh! Vince Carter! A whirling dervish going to the hoop.
That's one of the best you will ever see. Take a look at this, folks. Vince Carter. Yes, sir.